I think you're good. Good.
Check, check, check. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rustles fans of all ages, welcome and thank you for joining us. It's Saturday night hockey in Wainwright at Vision Credit Union Arena. It's your Wainwright Rustles against the St. Walburg Eagles. It's our military appreciation night here the day after Remembrance Day in Wainwright, and we will be recognizing 3 members of the Wainwright Rustles who are currently serving military members, all posted here in Wainwright at the moment. Before puck drop, we will take a minute to recognize them, hear a little bit about their story before we get down to some hockey action tonight. Second game of the season for the Wainwright Rustles after their last game got snowed out. They come into this one 1-0, facing the back-to-back SaskAlta League champions. But before we carry on with any more of that, we're going to sing "O Canada," talk about our military members on the Wainwright Rustles team, and then we'll get back to some hockey action. Stay tuned.
Last 4 teams to say the respective blue lines, please. Welcome everyone to SaskAlta Senior Hockey between the St. Walburg Eagles and your Wainwright Rustles. Your starting goaltender is for St. Walburg, number 31, Chris Slavenwhite. And for your Rustles, number 49, Nolan Goodwin. Tonight is about much more than hockey. Tonight, the Rustles would like to show their appreciation and gratitude to our military with Military Appreciation Day. The Rustles are honored to play alongside and to go to battle on the ice with the following teammates. Sergeant Drew Marchand, 3-year veteran on the Rustles and 1 year. Sergeant Marchand enrolled in 2009. He completed TPCLI Battle School in Wainwright, member of the famous TPCLI veteran. Sergeant Marchand was posted in 2019 to the 3rd Canadian Division Training Center in Wainwright. Sergeant Marchand deployed on 3 operational deployments: Afghanistan in 2011 and 2012, and Jordan in 2018. He is happily married to Megan and has 1 son, Frederick, and 1 more on the way. Congratulations. Lieutenant Colonel Brian Ouellette, 4-year veteran on the Rustles team. Brian comes from out east, Laval Province to Quebec. He enrolled in the CAF summer of 2002 as an infantry officer, now serving his 21st year in service to the ground. Member of the Great Royal 22E Regiment, the Bandoos, deployed in 2007 in Afghanistan and 2017 in Haiti. Brian has done 2 times rotation in Wainwright for the CAF. He is now currently the headquarters chief of staff. He is happily married to Melanie Levesque, since 2008. And they are proud parents of 3 magnificent children, Aniel, Manuel, and Taylor. Warrant Officer Nick Norman. First year on the Rustles team. Warrant Officer Norman enrolled in 2008. He completed Armored Battle School and was subsequently posted summer of 2009 to the Lord's Draft Conus, 4th Royal Canadians LDSH-RC in Edmonton, Alberta. Warrant Officer Norman was posted in 2020 to the 3rd Canadian Division Training Center in Wainwright. Warrant Officer Norman deployed on 2 operational deployments. In 2017, he deployed on Operation Unifier, mentoring soldiers in Ukraine. And in 2020, he deployed on Reassurance, serving as the headquarters security commander in Latvia. He is happily married to his wife, Haley, and his 2 children, Addison and Weston. The Rustlers will always have in their hearts former teammate Chris Burns. We thank you all for your service. Get ready for first period action hockey.
And it's time for some hockey. Hopefully you could hear that through the PA system. I'm not 100% sure if you could, but we took a moment as a team to recognize the 3 current and 1 late member of the team who served in the military, Sergeant Drew Marchand, Lieutenant Colonel Brian Ouellette, and Warrant Officer Nick Norman. As we recognize them before the puck drops just now for Military Appreciation Night here in Wainwright, and the Rustlers looking for a quick jolt of action here. James from the point fakes the shot, steps down low into the corner. He'll work it in behind the net, all the way around the net, into the slot, fires a shot just deflected wide. Rustlers played around the back of the goal. Soretsky's there to pick it up by the Zamboni doors. Comes back to the point. Rustlers can't get a long shot all the way to the goal, and the Eagles pick it up in the corner, chip it up the boards, and almost lose possession in their own end, but they're able to clear the zone. Just barely get a piece of it at center ice, so there's no icing call. So Berg's going to turn up the other way. He sends a long pass to Woodward. Sorry, that was to Shirley and then to Woodward. And now Marchand's going to chase down in behind the net. Berg at the point. Can't get much on it, but does keep it in the zone. The Eagles have to retreat behind their own net to pick it up. And now Berg with a big hit at center ice. He momentarily got control of that puck. And the Rustlers now pick it up near their own blue line. Can they get it out of the zone is the real question. They do. Clear it out of harm's way. And now Dicker on the forecheck. Marchand's next to him. And they force a turnover. McCluskey picks up the puck just inside the Eagles' blue line. He tries to work in front of the net, but it gets knocked down. And the Eagles clear the zone. Cole Layton chases it back now behind his own net. And swings it over to Mullet. Mullet's pass got knocked down. And now Layton swings it up the boards, where the Eagles pick it up center ice and play a little dump and chase into the right corner. Bouncing puck bounces over a couple sticks, eventually lands on an Eagles stick, and a long shot towards goal is just wide. Now in behind the net. Ouellette's there to pick it up. It gets knocked off his stick, though. The Rustlers do gain control, and now it's Dicker coming up the left wing. He loses that one for a second, and he takes a penalty there, a little interference, I do believe, as the puck got knocked off his stick, and Dicker, in a haste to regain control of that puck, takes out the defender in between him and the boards, and he's going to go to the box for 2 minutes or less. Interference on Calvin Dicker. Nolan Goodwin in goal for the Wainwright Rustlers tonight. It's his first action in a while, as he missed a good portion of last season with some injury problems. Thomas Eisman started game 1 2 weeks ago. Once again, as I alluded to earlier, the Rustlers' second game, as we get another penalty here. It's going the Eagles' way as Connor James gets absolutely dumped from behind into the corner. Face first into the boards. And we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey here. But as I was saying, the Rustlers, they won in blowout fashion in their opening game of the season 2 weeks ago here in Wainwright. They were supposed to play on the road last Saturday night in Hillmond, but Mother Nature had other plans as we got a snowstorm here in East Central Alberta. That game was postponed. No date, no rescheduled date for that game just yet. But at some point later in the season, the Rustlers and Hitmen will play in Hillmond to make up for that one. Now Bailey picks up the puck in the neutral zone, takes it back in his own end. Off the boards to Mullet. Brad Bailey, another member of this team who is not exactly a military member, but military adjacent. He is the senior manager at PSP in Wainwright and Camp Wainwright, supporting military members and their families. Now the Eagles taking their time to clear the zone, which they do, but the Rustlers pick it up in the neutral zone. McCluskey now tries to leave it there for Mullet, but Mullet was headed for a change. So now Connor James, with a little bit of pressure, forces the Eagles to dump it in. He'll pick it up behind his own net. Nice move as he gives himself a ton of space. He turns on the Jets, coming down the right wing, leaves it in the slot. A nice little tic-tac-toe play. But the final result is Carson James firing it up and over the net into the netting above the glass. There's a little tic-tac-toe play there between Connor James, Brant Sareski, and Carson James that they could not capitalize on 4-on-4 opportunity here. Now James picks it up at the point. His hard shot goes just wide. That one's going to ricochet all the way down the ice. Carson Fletcher's going to pick it up there. Now the Rustlers through the neutral zone. Sareski tries to sidestep the defender, but gets clipped a bit. So he's got to circle back. Now Carson James picks it up in the neutral zone. He gets dumped. And his brother Connor gains control, looking for an outlet. Not a whole lot of room to work, even with 4-on-4 hockey right now. Connor carries it in the offensive zone, fires a hard shot that just goes wide once again. Now Ouellette picks it up in the left wing. He plays it in behind the net. Off to Connor near the Zamboni doors. He's looking up top. He's got Dicker there. He's not going to pass to him, though. He's looking back door. Couldn't connect with Mike Shirley on that play. It's a good opportunity. Now the Rustlers will regroup in the neutral zone once again. We're 5 minutes into the first period here on Military Appreciation Night in Wainwright. It's the Rustlers and Eagles on a Saturday night. Now Ouellette from the point. His long shot looking for a tip from Chad Marchand, but he can't get anything on it. And we got a whistle here. Got an offensive zone faceoff for the Rustlers. Rustlers win that one. Long shot, looking for a tip from Marchand again, but he can't get anything on it once again. Rustlers with another long shot. Gets knocked down in front of the goal. Now from the point, Rustlers try to hold on to the bouncing puck, but it comes out of the zone. Now Ouellette and Cole Layton work back and forth in their own end. Stretch pass to Shirley. He finds Marchand in the middle, but he can't quite get a hold of it. That one trickles onto the goal and held onto for a face-off. Is there... Wait. Hey, Kyle, just saw your comment here. Nolan Goodwin in net for the Rustlers tonight. Nolan Goodwin gets the opportunity after Tommy Eisman picked up the win in the Rustlers opening game of the year. Rustlers win the draw now. Bailey sends it in behind the net. Marchand's down there. I apologize, that's McCluskey, but the puck comes out in front of the goal. The Eagle is able to clear it away all the way down the ice for an icing call. Once again, as we talked about a couple weeks ago in the season opener, no change icing for the SaskAlta this year. No change icing as well as hybrid icing. So some adjustments to be made there for these teams. Rustlers win the draw now. Dicker behind the net. He loses it. The Eagles turn it up the other way. Can't connect on their breakout pass, though. Dicker's able to just dump it down in behind the St. Walburg net. Now in the corner. Up to the point to Berg. His long shot is knocked down before it reaches the net. Now Mullet has it knocked off his stick. He gets spun around in the corner. He gets his stick knocked away. A little unsportsmanlike there, but Connor James comes in, steps in the slot. His shot's saved. A rebound right to Mullet, right on his stick, and he had two good whacks at it, but can't bury it. As the Rustlers keep the pressure on here in the offensive zone. Can't find the back of the net just yet. We're 6.5 minutes into this one. The shots are 6-1 in favor of Wainwright. Eagles win the draw now, but great play at the point there by Leighton to knock it down. Now Connor James looking for a cross-ice pass. He finds it, now comes back to Lishka. But it gets knocked down before it reached Lishka's stick.
Sponsors. Phoenix Flooring.
Fletcher now sends it up to James. He can't get it across the blue line. The Rustlers have to try again.
Denim contract.
Now Saratsky sends it to Connor James. That one's bouncing on him, so he's got to take his time to settle it down. Now Fletcher dumps it in. Not all the way, though. A great job by Carson James to knock that one away. Saratsky is there to help him out. The Rustlers almost keep it in the offensive zone, but it just leaks out over the blue line. Now the Eagles the other way. They haven't had any success entering the offensive zone today, and they won't again here as the puck does cross the blue line for them, but nobody can keep a hold of it. James with a nice stretch pass right to Nick Norman, whose shot goes off the goaltender's mask, I believe. Norman tries to throw in the hit, misses the hit there, and Ouellette just bangs it down the boards. Ends up on Ray's stick. He's able to keep it in the zone momentarily, but the Eagles now flip it up and out of the zone, but it hits something in the rafters, a light or something. That's going to be a dead puck. Just over the 8-minute mark here in the first period. Now battle for it in front. Levi Woodward in the corner. Ray is in there. Leighton tries to get it down low, but he can't. Now the Eagles have a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Coming down the left wing, the cross-ice pass gets knocked down by Ouellette. Great defensive play to get in the passing lane. The Eagles have to try again. Big hit by Ouellette right in front of the Rustlers bench. Now Leighton swings it up the boards. Norman with a little chip to get a little deeper down the ice as he goes for a change now, and Leighton's going to chase that one down behind his own net. He leaves it for Ouellette, who rings it around the boards. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Long shot is steered wide by Goodwin. He's only had to face 2 shots on the night, but he's looked good on both of them so far. Now we got Shirley coming with Marchand on the left wing. That cross-ice pass bounced up on him a little bit, and he couldn't get all of it. The Rustlers miss out on another golden scoring opportunity. The Eagles now try for a cross-ice pass, but it hits the skate. Comes to a dead stop. And the Rustlers clear the zone. Brad Bailey knocks that one down. Not a high stick, the linesman says, so they play on. Bailey looks for an outlet. He's skating towards the boards on the left side. He'll bang it off the boards to Dicker. Tried to leave it for McCluskey, but he skated right past it. Now the Eagles come the other way. That long shot is deflected wide by Berg. And now in the corners, Bailey fights for it with a couple of Eagles. It squirts loose. Berg's able to pick it up. He clears the zone. Now Dicker and McCluskey trying to do something with it. Dicker's got to wait for the puck. He plays it right along the blue line, and Mullet gets it there on the right side. With a little slap pass back to Dicker, couldn't quite get through. And now right into the slot, the Rustles with a great opportunity, and they score. It's time, Mullet. Go for the scoring here. 1-0 for the Wainwright Rustles. Just past the halfway mark of the first period, the Rustlers with all kinds of pressure in the last 10 minutes finally get one on the board. They're up 1-0 after leading 8-2 on the shot clock. It's Ty Mullet from Calvin Dicker to get things started here tonight. Now the Rustlers looking to add on to that. Connor James with the puck in his own end. Fletcher moves it up the right side. Dumps it into the far left corner. Couple of guys chasing after it. Suretsky, Carson James. Suretsky leaves it there for Lishka. He gets it over to James. He's got it on the backhand right in front of the goal, but can't get a shot off. Now Lishka can't get to the puck in time, and it's cleared all the way down the ice. It's going to be right on goal, though, so Goodwin's going to play it. No icing call. He leaves it there for Connor James with a stretch pass to Suretsky. His hard shot on a knuckle puck ends up right in the goaltender's chest. Held on to for the face-off. Just catching up on these comments. Dakota, I'm going to say it's Dakota. Eisman is still around. He's just on the bench tonight. He got the start in game one, so Mr. Goodwin's getting the start here in the second game of the season, as he and the Rustlers hold on to a 1-0 lead here in the first period. The Eagles trying for a quick rush there, but the puck bobbled a little bit on them. They weren't able to make a clean entry into the zone, and now it's pinned along the boards. It eventually does come free, lands on an Eagles stick. That long shot is steered aside by the blocker of Goodwin, and the Rustlers able to clear the zone for the moment. Eagles dump it in, go for a quick change. And now Layton, right on the face-off dot in his own zone. Lost it momentarily, picked it back up. Marchand with a turnover. But Layton gets it right back, and the Rustlers come the other way. Mike Shirley down the right wing. He leaves it there for Marchand. He's got an opportunity, but he can't get the puck up and over the pad of the goaltender from in tight. And now the Eagles come the other way. Woodward picks the pocket of the puck carrier, though. He gets it back on his stick. Leaves it there for Bailey, who tried to give it right back to Woodward, but he wasn't ready for it. Bailey picks it up at the blue line. Plays it down low. Marchand's there to get it. He sends it to Woodward. Way up to the point to Berg. He'll just play it down in the corner as there is about 8 bodies standing right in front of the net. Now the Rustlers from the high slot. Pass from Woodward behind the net into the slot. Right on Shirley's stick, and he was standing all alone, and he buried that one no problem. It's 2-0 for the Wainwright Rustlers.
Now off the goal from number 71, Mike Shirley. Assist to number 77, Cody Woodward. Number 8, Chad Marchand. Time of that goal, 7:22. Shirley.
The Rustlers able to dump it in all the way in behind the net. McCluskey on a great forecheck now. Good hustle, but he stole it from one man, but got it taken away by another. St. Walburg now circles in behind their own net. Looking for somewhere to go with the puck. And that's not the place to go. Soretsky steals it, steps in the slot. Hard shot's deflected just over the glass into the netting. And with 6:31 left in the first period, we're going to get a face-off here in the offensive zone for the Rustlers. It's 2-0, 11-3 on the shot clock. Goodwin hasn't had a whole lot of action here in the first period of his season. Rustler just barely keep it in the blue line. Long shots deflected wide. Cleared out right back to Connor James. He leaves there for Soretsky. He's going to try and work it up the middle of the ice. He slides over to the left side, over to Connor James now. He goes cross ice to his brother Carson, whose shot is deflected up and over the glass once again. Rustlers win the draw now. Connor James from the point. Right into the slot to his brother Carson with a great opportunity, but that one was bobbling on him and popped up and over the net. Now an icing call on the Eagles. It'll come all the way back down. Rustlers win the draw. Connor James at the point now. Carries it down into the corner. Now in behind the net. Tries to slide one out in front, but there's too many bodies in the way. The Eagles turn it up. They dump it in behind the net. Goodwin's out to play it. He'll ring it hard around the boards to Carson James. He'll just chip it up the glass, trying to find Soretsky. And eventually finds its way to him. Now Lishka leaves it there for Soretsky. Cross-ice pass to Connor James. They've got numbers, the Rustlers. Soretsky to Lishka. The pass was too far out in front of him, and he couldn't get a shot off. He had a wide-open net, though. Now puck up in the air. As Wainwright regroups here. They cross the blue line. James down into the slot. Norman can't get anything on that. And now Fletcher is able to hold on to it. He puts a long shot on goal, but that one's gloved by the goaltender and held on to for the face-off. Exactly 5 minutes to go in the first period here. Now Ouellette from the neutral zone just dumps it in on goal. Woodward, after tagging up, goes on to the forecheck. Forces a quick pass that comes all the way down the ice. Goodwin's there to play it and leaves it for Ouellette. Now Leighton to Shirley. Nice little saucer pass to Woodward, who finds Marchand, but he can't split the D. And the puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Ouellette here plays a little dump to the left corner. The Rustlers with a long shot from the point is deflected up and over the glass. Just over 4 minutes to go. St. Walburg, coming into this game, was also 1-0, like the Wainwright Rustlers. They defeated the Meadow Lake Broncos last night, it looks like. Now that I'm looking at the schedule. Yes, they played the Meadow Lake Broncos last night in St. Walburg. Won 3-2.
Rustlers like to take this opportunity to thank all sponsors: Buffalo Ventures, Hall and Company, Integra Tire, Eisenman Chopin, and Meatco.
Don't want to speak too much into the universe right now, but last night the Meadow Lake Broncos went up 2-0 on the Eagles in the first period, and Eagles scored once in the second and twice in the third period to take a 3-2 victory on home ice. Now Josh Berg taking his time, carrying up the middle of the ice, sends it up to Dicker. Now McCluskey in the corner. He's got Dicker in front. His shot is deflected once again up and over the glass into the netting. Anybody who watches this Rustlers home stream on a regular basis knows I love hearing where people are watching from. And Ariel Haubrich, the significant other of Mr. Brad Bailey, number 12 for the Wainwright Rustlers. She is watching from Hawaii right now. Thank you for joining us, Ariel. We're all very jealous of you because it is too damn cold here in Wainwright, Alberta. Now Josh Berg behind his net. We've got 3 minutes left in the opening frame. Lishka looking for the cross-ice pass. It gets knocked down. James is there to scoop it up. He quickly turns up ice. He's got his brother Carson on his left. He sends it over to him there, but they just barely went offside. They're going to have to try this again. Tyler Ray in for the draw now just outside the blue line. He wins it back to Connor James. Sends it to Fletcher, who dumps it all the way down onto the net. Now Ray battling for it on the boards. It squirts loose. And the Eagles are able to clear the zone. Norman now tries to play it up the boards, but it gets picked off. The Eagles cross the blue line in the offensive zone, looking for a quick opportunity. Goodwin on his toes, made a good save there. Now Connor James the other way. He carries it himself, just barely stays on side. The Rustlers do. James comes in, takes a shot. Carried it down the ice all by himself, put a good shot on goal. But the save was made, and the Eagles cleared all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call. They were halfway through line change, but they're going to have to come back out. No change icing here. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first period here as the Eagles win the draw. Rustlers jump on it quickly, though, as Shirley sends it in front. Marchand couldn't find the puck. It was floating there waiting for him. And now Shirley with a great opportunity, and his shot goes wide. Woodward leaves it for Marchand just inside the blue line. Woodward gets it back now, plays across the ice, and Shirley with another great opportunity. And the puck just slips off his stick before he can get enough on it. Goalie jumps on that one, covers it up, and we got a full service change here for both sides. Getting some fresh legs out there for the final minute 31 of the period. Rustlers win the draw. Dicker with a great effort there to keep hold of the puck. And that Ouellette shot didn't have enough juice on it to get to the net. It got knocked down easily. Ouellette tries to send it to Dicker, but it was just out of his reach. That's an icing call on the Wainwright Rustlers. Lusky in for the draw. He wins that one. Ouellette picks it up. And he'll get it up to Dicker. Connects on the pass this time. Dicker makes a move. Steps around the defenseman. And that's hard shot. Goes just wide as the defenseman got a stick on it. Long shot flutters off into the corner as the Eagles ring it around the boards, and Leighton will chase that one down. He gets it to Ouellette. Now right up the middle of the ice to Dicker. He's got McCluskey with him. He sends it to McCluskey. His hard shot It's right in the goaltender's breadbasket, held on to, no problem. 34.4 seconds left in the first period. Still 2-0 for the Rustlers. So they look for a last second add-on here. Take an offensive zone face-off. Got the big guns out there with Soretsky, Lishka, Josh Berg. Rustlers win the draw. The Eagles jumped on it before Berg could. They couldn't make anything of it, though, and now the Rustlers come the other way. We got 20 seconds to go. And now Connor James tries to go cross crease on the backhand, long past Lishka, but he couldn't quite connect. And the puck just scoots out over the blue line. That's probably going to be it for the first period as we watch the seconds tick down on this one. And that will be it as the Rustlers go into the first intermission with a 2-0 lead. They're up 18-4 on the shot clock. They've got tons of pressure all night long through the first 20 minutes. Nothing but pressure from the Rustlers.
Tonight's payout are 50-50s guaranteed.
The Eagles with very little sustained pressure in the offensive zone so far through the first period. As they've only got a few shots tonight, all of which have come on quick rushes. But once again, after 20 minutes of play, it's 2-0 for the Wainwright Rustlers. We got a 15-minute first intermission. And we'll take a break along with the team. We'll be back with you for the start of the second period. Grab yourself a cold one. And be back with us in a short 15 minutes. See you then. Welcome back to the start of the second period as the Eagles and Rustlers make their way back onto the ice after a quick 15-minute break. 2-0 for the Rustlers after the first period. Shots in the first were 18-4. Now the Rustlers coaches make their way onto the ice. Also, shout out to the coaches. I don't know if I've done that yet this year. Derek Arneson returning as a coach again this year, and then Drew Marchand making his way from a jersey and a helmet to a shirt and tie as he spent 3 years with the Rustlers as a player and now as a coach. As the Eagles win the opening draw, you can't enter the zone clearly, though, and the Rustlers pick up the puck and head back the other way. And they just should have been offside, but they got away with it. And a wraparound attempt. Sails right through the crease. Marchand now goes cross ice. Shirley picks up the puck on the other corner. Sends it down to Woodward. Woodward gets it up to the point. Fletcher wasn't able to hold on to it there, though, and the Eagles come back the other way. They cross the blue line just barely onside, and a weirdly bouncing puck almost caught Goodwin awkwardly, but luckily it ended up right in the middle of his pads, and he held on to it for a face-off to keep the Eagles off the board. Now McCluskey into the draw. The Eagles win that one, though. Now from the point, that long shot is blocked by Berg. Now the Eagles try and swing it in front of the goal on the rebound, but Goodwin swallows that one up. Rustlers now able to chip it out of the zone. McCluskey coming down the right wing. He sends it up to Dicker, who can't keep up to the rolling puck. The goaltender's able to clear it off into the corner. Now Dicker in the corner. Plays it in behind the net. To himself. Looking for a teammate. He's got McCluskey there. McCluskey now sends it up to the point to Bailey, but it goes right between his legs. Hops over his stick. Josh Berg hustles back to pick it up. Berg to McCluskey with a great little pass to Dicker. His hard shot beats the goaltender high glove side. Right in the top corner. And he makes it 3-0 for the Rustlers. Dicker with his second point of the night. Dicker with a goal and assist tonight, now up to 7 points through not even a game and a half this season, as he is red hot as things get started here.
Dicker from McCluskey and Berg at 18.
And now comes down in front. The Eagles able to clear that one away. They swing it around the boards and eventually cleared out of the zone. Now Ouellette sends it to neutral ice. Levi Woodward can't connect on his pass, though, and the Eagles able to dump it in deep. Goodwin comes out to steady it for Ouellette, who sends it up the boards to Woodward. And a long dump. Appears like it's going to be an icing call. Not 100% sure what the call is here. It might be offside. It might be a hand pass. Either way, face-off just outside the Rustlers' zone. Wainwright wins it. Now Connor James. Excuse me. Puck comes around to Fletcher. He chips it off the boards right to Soretsky. He comes with a ton of speed right up the middle of the ice. He splits the defenders. Tries to backhand pass right into the slot, but missed two teammates, and then it hopped over the stick of Connor James. Unfortunate bounce for the Rustlers. And the Eagles are able to keep it in the zone here. Now they work it into the slot. It gets deflected up and towards the blue line, but they keep it in. Long shot's deflected just wide, and now the Rustlers with an opportunity. Lishka to Soretsky, back to Lishka. He cuts to the middle of the ice. Tries to send a nifty little pass to the net, but couldn't get through, and now the Eagles on a breakaway. But Nolan Goodwin with a great save. It was just him and the shooter, and Goodwin got the better of him that time. Great effort from the Rustlers goaltender on the breakaway. Eagles win the draw. Marchand's going to chase it down in the corner. He turns it over. The Eagles try to work it into the slot, but it bounces over into the corner. Wainwright can't get it out of the zone. It goes up and into the netting, and we're going to get a face-off here. Eagles win the draw once again in the neutral zone. They dump it in behind the net. Berg's there to grab it. Sends it to Bailey, who sends it right back to Berg. Flips it out into the neutral zone. Can't get it to Shirley, though. But Marchand picks it up. And now it's Woodward and Shirley a 2-on-0. Woodward takes it himself. And a great save. Kicking the left pad out. The goaltender there. As Woodward had a little dipsy dangle right in front of the net, but couldn't tuck it in around the pad. Now the Rustlers get it up to the point. It's Marchand there. His shot is a bit of a knuckle puck. Didn't have a lot of juice on it, but the rebound comes right back out to the point. Marchand tried to leave it there for Berg, but it scooted right past him. Line change now for the Rustlers forwards. Mullick gets it tied up in his skates, and the Eagles come away with it. St. Walburg goes cross ice to the right wing, but they can't hold on to that pass. And now bouncing puck back and forth in the neutral zone. The Eagles now retain possession in their own end. Roulette knocks down that dump attempt. And now McCluskey picks it up, crosses the blue line down the left wing. His shot gets deflected wide. Now Layton plays it into the corner. It's Dicker there, pinned against the wall. The Eagles punch it free and come away with it as they work it right across the red line into the offensive zone. Puck gets knocked away out into the corner. Now in behind the net, Ouellette lays a good hit. Puck came right through the crease in his centering pass. It connected with nobody and came all the way down to the St. Walburg blue line. Layton fans on it in the neutral zone, giving the Eagles an opportunity to cross the blue line, looking for an opportunity to get on the board here. They got it down the left side. The sharp angle shot goes up and over the net. Ricochets off the glass and all the way down to the other end of the ice. The Eagles now ring it around the boards. They got to retreat a little bit here. Get themselves sorted. Saucer pass to the blue line, connects. And now down the left wing. Hard shot misses the net. And it comes the other way. It's Nick Norman coming down the left wing. He tries a centering pass. It can't get through a pair of sticks. And now Soretsky dancing along the boards there. The puck comes free to Connor James. He steps down the left wing, now into the corner. Centering pass with a great opportunity there for Carson James. But a good save again. Now back to Carson James in the corner, up in the slot to Soretsky. Couldn't get all of that one. The one-timer from the slot, and now the Eagle is cleared all the way down the ice for another icing call. Rustlers win the draw. Long shot from the point goes just wide. Nobody there to pick it up, so the Eagles have a chance to clear the zone. Don't know if that's going to be enough for icing. It's not. Connor James has to track it down in his own end. Leaving it there for Lishka. Taking his time. Looking for a teammate. He finds Connor James on the far side. He'll take his time as well. Now they turn it up ice. Connor, ready through the middle to Soretsky. Turns on the Jets. Sharp angle, passes it right through the crease to Carson James. Beautiful play. James to Soretsky to James. As they connect for the Rustlers' fourth goal of the night. It's 4-0 here in the second period in Wainwright. Connor James taking his time in his own end. Waiting for the Rustlers to set things up for a bit of a breakout. He sent a nifty little pass up the center of the ice to Soretsky, who then turned on the Jets as he loves to do, down the right wing, and then a beautiful pass right through the blue paint to a streaking Carson James. And all of a sudden, it's 4-0 for the home team. Long pass to Marchand on the right wing. He goes back door. Can't connect with Woodward. Now Shirley steps in front. His shot's deflected wide. And the Eagles are able to clear it all the way down the ice. No icing on this one, as they say. Brad Bailey had an opportunity to get a piece of that. So now Dicker, the long pass in the neutral zone. Shirley gets that one stuck in his feet. And the Eagles have a chance to pick up the puck. And now they got a real chance here as they come streaking in on goal. Couple whacks at it as Goodwin made the initial save, and then a couple chances in the rebound, but Goodwin's able to keep it out. Rustlers clear the zone. Now it's Shirley, Marchand, and Dicker. Marchand's got the puck down the left wing. He's going to drop it there for Shirley, who tried to get it back to Dicker on the right post. Couldn't get anything on it, though. Now Dicker up to McCluskey. He sends backhand pass across the blue line to Mullet. Back to McCluskey. Hard shot. Save is made and deflected off into the corner. And the Eagles cleared all the way down the ice. That one will be an icing call. The Rustlers will get one fresh set of legs out there, but they just come off a partial line change, so they're good to go. The Eagles aren't going to want to be doing too many of those icing calls. As I said, they played last night, and they're starting to show a little bit of wear in the legs here in the second period. Now from the corner, McCluskey chips it up to Mullet. He'll just flick it into the neutral zone. McCluskey with a great job picking the pocket there. Tries to leave it for Ray, but he wasn't ready for that. Now Ouellette throws a big hit just inside the blue line. The ref is going to call that interference, though, as he doesn't believe that the puck was there in time. It's going to be 2 minutes for interference on Brian Ouellette. So he was just trying to get some... Oh, they're going to call charging. I apologize. They're going to call charging on that one. Looking back on my replay here, that might have been a bit of a stretch, but it's a 2-minute penalty nonetheless. The Rustlers are able to clear it all the way down the ice and kill a few seconds off the penalty kill here. Now the Eagles slowly working their way through the neutral zone. Sending it down into the right corner. Circling in behind the net. Comes all the way up to the point. Long shot. Nobody can get a tip on it. And now Shirley is able to clear the zone with a little chip. And the Rustlers have a 3-on-1 shorthanded. They can't get a clean shot off. The Eagles did a great job. That one defender, number 24, I don't have their roster in front of me, but Number 24 for the Eagles did a great job there. Getting a stick in the passing lane and staying with it. Rustles squandered a 3-on-1 shorthanded opportunity, but they're doing a great job on the kill so far. We're down to 1 minute remaining. The Rustlers have possession in the offensive zone. Woodward sends it up to the point. Bailey's going to let it come outside the blue line and take their time here. Now they clear it all the way down the ice. That one ends up right on goal, so the goalie plays it. Leaving it there for the defenseman. Woodward on the forecheck now, waiting for the puck carrier to do something. As the Eagles come down the right wing, they cross the blue line, cut to the middle of the ice. Hard shot, but a good save made by Goodwin. Clearing attempt off the boards and ricochets right over to the penalty box here in front of us. And the Rustles, once again, denying the Eagles zone entry. Brad Bailey with a good job standing up on the blue line. The Eagles do gain the zone now. Long shot on not a very great angle. Swallowed up by Goodwin, no problem. And with 3 seconds remaining on the Ouellette penalty, the Rustlers have done a great job killing this one off. 8 minutes, 12 seconds left in the second period. Now Dicker with a golden opportunity. He sends a pass over to McCluskey. He couldn't get it up and over the sprawling goaltender. Fantastic job by the goaltender down there. McCluskey just couldn't get it up in the air. Big thanks to team manager Josh Copeland for answering a question in the chat that I answered half an hour ago. I don't think he heard me. I was just trying to poke fun at Josh. Now Dicker in his own end, slowing things down a bit. Little backhand clearing attempt didn't go anywhere, and the Eagles pick it up right in the slot. Can't get a clean shot off, though, as Connor James got in the way of that. Now skirts into the corner. The Eagles from the point. Long shot is gloved out of midair by Goodwin, making his 12th save of the night. As we got 7 minutes to go in the second period here.
General contracting, exit key realty, and cutting edge.
Bit of a scrambled draw. We'll see who comes away with it. It is the Rustlers. Soretsky picks up the puck. Dances around a couple defenders. Dishes it off to Lishka. And now Carson James picks it up in the neutral zone. He comes flying across the blue line down the right wing. He's looking for his Soretsky. Couldn't get the pass through to the slot, though. And now battle in the corner as it comes loose. Ends up on Lishka's stick eventually. The Rustlers hold on to it in the neutral zone. Brian Ouellette flipped that one up in the air on a dump attempt. And now Soretsky right in the slot. His hard shot right in the chest of the goaltender. He swallows up that one. Pretty sure on that dump attempt, Ouellette sent it through about 4 rafters and a ring of sponsor boards suspended in the air, but no whistle to stop play there. It came down clean, I suppose, out of midair. Marchand in for the draw. He wins that one back. Berg on the left point. His long shot looking for a deflection. Puck gets knocked down. Now Bailey with a long shot hits some shin pads. Shirley in the corners looking for somewhere to go with it. He sends it to Bailey, who sends it down low. Now Woodward in behind the net. Cross crease pass finds no one. Bailey just barely keeps it in the zone. But his attempt to dump it down into the corner just goes over the glass and into the stands. Rustlers win the draw once again. It's Bailey to Berg. And Berg looking for Woodward, but couldn't connect, and that's an icing call. And the Eagles get tossed out of the face-off circle, but Rustles win the draw. Came right back towards Goodwin in a hurry, but good reaction from him to keep the puck out of his net. Now through the middle of the ice, Marchand sends it to Woodward. Back to Marchand, and from the backhand, he scores. Nice rush by the Rustlers as that line of Marchand, Shirley, and Woodward comes through clutch. Scooting right up the middle of the ice, a little tic-tac-toe on the rush. As I watch it back here, it's going to be Shirley, sends it to Marchand. Marchand just cutting through the middle of the ice the whole way, sends it to Woodward, a little give and go as he cuts towards the crease. Kicks it up to his stick, taps it in, no problem. It's now 5-0 for the Rustlers.
On the goals, number 8, Chad Marchand. Assistant number 77, Cody Woodward. And number 71, Mike Shirley. Time by goal, 5:33. Marchand from Woodward and Shirley, 5:33.
Now Norman picks up a loose puck, crosses the blue line. Tries to cut towards the middle of the ice, but that puck was bouncing on him. The Eagles fighting for it, able to clear the zone, but the Rustlers pick it up right near center ice. Connor James going to carry himself over the blue line. Cuts to the outside. Puck down in the corner now. He's pinned along the boards. James there with Tyler Ray. Scoots free. James picks it up. Nice little dipsy doodle there. So he avoids the defender. Still holding on to it. Finds McCluskey on the left wing. And his shot's gloved down and held onto for a faceoff. Now the Rustlers just keep the puck down low in behind the net. Dicker takes that one out of midair. McCluskey looking for the backhand shot on goal. Long shot's deflected wide. Now McCluskey with a shot that goes wide. Roulette chasing it down to the boards. McCluskey in behind the net now. Tries to send it out in front. Mullet couldn't get a stick on it. Rustlers with all kinds of pressure. Mullet misses the net from the slot, point blank. He sticks with it, though, and now he's got it in the corner. Tries to send it cross ice. Now Dicker's having his stick held onto. Completely obvious. No penalty there. That's a rough one. I don't want to be too much of a homer, but Dicker had 3 hands on his stick for quite a long time there, and I do believe Dicker only has 2 hands of his own, so Rustlers win the draw, though. Comes out to center ice. Bailey sends it up to James. James, the nice little nifty pass to Soretsky. He slams in the brakes. Nice little deke, 2 little dekes. Finds Bailey on the other side. His shot's blocked. He gets it to Lishka behind the net. Now James looking for the loose puck, but couldn't get there first. So the Eagles are able to clear it all the way down. No icing call on this one. Berg now from his own end. Chips it up to Soretsky. Sends it to Carson James. Back to Soretsky. He's got Lishka with him. Nice little dipsy doodle. Steps around the defender and chips it home, no problem. Great job by Brent Soretsky to make it 6-0 for the Wainwright Rustlers. Marchand wins the draw cleanly there at center ice. And now eventually the puck finds its way back to him. He can't hold on to it though. Shirley keeps it in at the blue line. He goes cross ice. And Woodward can't get it up and over the pad as the goaltender was sprawling from post to post. Made a great save. Shirley now chips it forward in the neutral zone. Marchand chasing it down. He'll get to it. Sends it to front to Woodward. Woodward tries to go cross ice again. That one gets knocked down and the Eagles regroup. St. Walburg crossing the blue line now. Long shot is caught by Goodwin as he holds on. 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the second period. It's a 6-0 lead for the home team. Rustlers win the draw. Connor James now carrying it through the middle of the ice. Little chip pass to Dicker, but it goes over his stick, and they call icing. He had a full stride and a half, maybe 2 full strides past the nearest defender en route to that puck. And now it seems as if the officials agree that that was an errant whistle, and we're going to get a face-off at center ice here. That's not the greatest drop on the center ice face-off, but Rustles will take it. Dicker now goes the hard pass right to the crease. And a little tip by Mullet. Not enough to get it past goaltender, though. Tyler Ray in for the drop. The Rustlers aren't able to come away with that one. But Connor James scoops up a bobbling puck in center ice. But now the Rustlers able to get a hold of it in their own end. Tyler Ray sends it all the way across the ice to Norman. Norman with a hard shot. Rebound comes into the slot. James couldn't bury it. And the Eagles come the other way. They got numbers. It's a bit of a 3-on-2. Hard shot goes up and over the net. The rebound comes all the way to center ice. James by himself carries it in across the blue line. Norman's not able to keep that clearing attempt in, though, and Rustlers have to dump it deep as we're 50 seconds remaining in the second period. PA announcer seems to have missed the 1-minute warning. So we got 46 and a half seconds to go as we get a whistle here for a face-off. Quick puck drop there. The Rustlers win the draw, and a nice tip on a shot from the point, but it goes just barely wide of the goal. And now Soretsky from the slot tries to shovel it through. Defender gets in the way, and now Soretsky's going to chase it over to the boards. They'll send it down low. Lishka's there to try and scoop it up. But the Eagles are eventually able to clear the zone. Roulette now in the neutral zone as we got 16 seconds to go. One more chance, maybe. Soretsky's got it just inside the blue line. His backhand pass. The one-timer from Lishka is held onto by the goaltender. We got some words being exchanged behind the Eagles' goal. But the linesmen are in there quickly, and that's not going to lead to much just yet. 9.4 seconds left in this second period. Looks like Lishka's going to make his way to the penalty box. Not sure if he's going to be the only one. I think he will be the only one. I didn't catch the call there. But on the board it says a 4-minute penalty, so we'll see what the PA announcer has to tell us here. Rustlers win the draw. It goes right to Goodwin. Just leaves it there for Bailey. He's going to clear it all the way down. And that's going to finish off the second period. As the announcement for the penalty for Kyler Lishka is 4 minutes for spearing. So the Rustlers will have 3 minutes and 51 seconds of shorthanded hockey to play after the break as they head to their newly renovated and rejuvenated locker room.
Second period, Rustles 16 for a total 34. St. Walburg.
They're going to go for a break. We're going to take a little break as well. It's 6-0 Rustlers after 2 periods. We'll see you soon for the start of the third. And we're back for the start of the third period. Thanks for sticking with us. It's 6-0 in favor of the home Wainwright Rustlers. They're on the penalty kill to start this. As Lishka, right before the end of the period, took a 4-minute spearing penalty. So he's getting a bit of an extra break to start the period here while his teammates try and kill off this double minor. Marchand tried to clear from his own end, but it caught a shin pad and stayed in there. But Shirley picks it up. He's coming down the left wing. He sends it over to Marchand. Back to Shirley, and he scores! A little tic-tac-toe passing play short-handed between Mike Shirley and Chad Marchand. The last stick it touched was that of Mike Shirley for his second goal of the night. To make it 7-0 for the Rustlers, as they're putting the boots to the St. Walburg Eagles tonight. Last time these two teams saw each other was in the League Championship Series last year. The Eagles swept the Rustlers in 4 games. But tonight, Wainwright getting their revenge in the first of 2 regular season matchups between these two clubs.
Number 8, Chad Marchand. Number 44, Josh Berg. On that goal, 19-13. Shirley from Marchand and Berg. Shorthand.
And now the Eagles in slot, looking to find their first goal of the night. Long shot from the point. Deflected wide and cleared away. And now Connor James picks it up. He's going to carry it himself like he loves to do, right up the middle of the ice. Steps around the defender, and he's got an angle. He goes to the backhand, but can't get it up and over the pad. He gets his own rebound, though, and holds on to it momentarily to kill a little more time off this penalty. And now Soretsky pins it against the boards in the corner. Carson James now doing some work on the forecheck. Now Soretsky has it in the offensive zone. He'll carry it back in the neutral zone, kill some more time, and Ouellette's going to dump it all the way down the ice. As half the double minor has been cleared off the board. And Ouellette now takes it, clears it all the way down the ice. We got 1:40 remaining in this penalty kill for the Rustlers. Done a great job so far. Scored a short-handed goal here. And they will be short-handed no longer as we have a slashing penalty against the Eagles.
Denim Contracting, Execute Realty, and Cutting Edge.
And we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey now. Now Norman plays it down low. It comes all the way around the boards, though. And the Eagles are able to chip it out.
17-41.
Ouellette's mini stretch pass doesn't connect. The Eagles are able to clear the zone. Now Ouellette's got to hustle back and chase it down. Right near his own goal. Play it right up the middle of the ice. Nobody there, though. And now Cole Layton picks it up, carries it behind his own net. Carries it down the right wing before his pass is deflected. Ends up on Mike Shirley's stick. He's got 2 goals tonight, looking for the hat trick here in the third period. Layton to Shirley along the right wing. He crosses the blue line, makes a move to step around the defender. Slams on the brakes. But gets his pocket picked. And the Eagles come the other way. They cross the blue line. Nifty move to get in on goal. The puck carrier loses control right in the crease, and it scoots away. Eventually finds its way back to the crease, and Goodwin jumps on that. We got a face-off now. 25 seconds left in the Lishka penalty, and the Rustlers will have a short power play opportunity after that. Rustlers won the draw. Now Berg flips it high up in the air. That's going to be an icing call if it doesn't go on net. And it is. It's going to be Soretsky in for the draw. He's got Carson James with him. And on the blue line, it's going to be Brad Bailey and Josh Berg. Bailey picks it up in the neutral zone. Good patience to make sure his teammate gets on side. The puck down in the corner now, and Bailey plays around the boards. Soretsky's going to pick it up there as the Rustlers are back to full strength. Quick power play opportunity here. Bailey with a cross-ice pass, but it gets knocked down. And the Eagles cleared all the way down the ice. Goodwin leaves it there for Berg. Carries it right up the middle of the ice. He'll cross the blue line himself. Slam on the brakes. Cut across the blue line. Tries to get it down low to Soretsky, but defender got a piece of it. And now the Rustlers are going to get a full power play opportunity here. Soretsky took a high stick right in the mouth. And now with a 7-0 lead, 4.5 minutes into the third period, the Rustlers are going on a 2-minute power play. It's Connor James on the right point. They'll cycle it down to Dicker. Back over to James. Back to Dicker. Back to James at the top. He shoots. That gets deflected just over the net. Now Dicker gets the rebound. He's got Mullet in front, along with McCluskey, and McCluskey scores! Dicker put a hard shot on goal. The rebound didn't go far, but it popped out just enough to land on McCluskey's stick. And he buried that one in a wide open net to make it 8-0. The Rustlers are sticking it to the Eagles. Rustlers win the draw. And just pop one down in on net. And that one's covered up for a face-off. It's been great celebrating Military Appreciation Night here in Wainwright, the day after Remembrance Day. Of course, being a military town, Remembrance Day is a special time in Wainwright. The local Legion, Worthington Branch 28? I think it's 28. Anywho, the town and the Legion teamed up to host the annual Remembrance Day ceremony here, right on this ice surface here yesterday. It was wonderful to see a full crowd of active serving members and veterans and just community members here to honor Remembrance Day. And the Rustlers have sort of continued that here tonight with our Military Appreciation Night, giving out free tickets to military members. And there are many of them here today. It's great to see that. It's great to see the Rustlers supporting our local military members and our military members supporting the Rustlers. And the Rustlers putting on a show for those military members tonight as they're up 8-0 here in the third period. They win the draw here in their own end.
Rustler penalty, number 47, Levi Walburg. 2 minutes for interference. 14.
And Ouellette tries to clear it all the way down the ice. Marchand knocks it down, but then he clears it himself. His Rustlers are looking to kill a penalty here. Rustlers, obviously, since it's 8-0, they're perfect on the penalty kill tonight. Have looked really good. Even scored a shorthanded goal here early in the third period. Excuse me. The Rustlers cleared all the way down the ice, covered up once again for another face-off. As they've killed 30 seconds from this penalty, exactly 14 minutes to go in the third period. Tyler Ray comes in for the draw, but the Eagles win it. Can't do much with it, though, as Woodward breaks that up. The Eagles get it back, though. So they carry it into the offensive end, working in behind the net. Rustlers able to clear it all the way down the ice. Ray with a great pressure on the forecheck here. Killing more time off that penalty. Getting under the skin there, too, right before he goes for a line change. And now loose puck right in front of the net. Goodwin tries to jump on it. He missed the puck and it scooted off to the corner, but I believe the referee thought he had jumped on it. Quick whistle. Benefited of the doubt for the Rustlers. Zaretsky wins the draw to Bailey. He plays it off the boards. It comes right back to him behind the net. Takes it on the backhand, trying to clear the zone. Can't get it out of there.
Art Moline for $895.
50-50 winner tonight, Art Moline. Local realtor. Big part of the Wainwright Stampede every year. Great community member. Good to see him win a few bucks on the 50-50 tonight. And that's a trip, but neither referee saw that one apparently. Now Zaretsky taking his time as he scoops up a loose puck. The Rustlers on the penalty kill, but controlling it in the offensive zone. Now they got a delayed penalty, so they're going to take their time even more, move it around. Puck comes into the slot. The goaltender makes a save as the whistle is blown. The Rustlers now are going to go on the power play as their penalty kill just ended. We got high sticking on the Eagles. Now James sends it to Dicker. Dicker on the right wing. Back to James at the point. Back to Dicker once again. His hard shot is blocked. Eagles can't clear the puck, though, and Dicker picks it up. James at the top once again. His hard shot towards the net along the ice. Doesn't quite make it there. Defenseman jumps on it. We're going to get a whistle here to blow the play dead. Marchand comes in and wins the draw. The Eagles, on a fanned shot attempt from Shirley, the Eagles are able to clear the puck. Connor James scoots in behind his own net, carrying some speed through the neutral zone up the left wing. Cuts back to the middle. Drops it down to Shirley. Shirley looking towards the point. He had Fletcher momentarily, didn't send it to him. Now James, he gets tripped up. Back down to Shirley. We're going to get another Eagles penalty here. Shirley sends it to Fletcher. His shot's wide. Now Shirley, once again, puts it off the goaltender's mask. And the Rustlers, all of a sudden, are going to be on a two-man advantage here. And now the Rustlers win the draw. We start this 5-on-3. Their pass across the blue line can't be controlled by Ouellette, and he's got to chase it back to the red line.
2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty. 11:15.
Now the Rustlers getting possibly their third power play out there. Get some other guys some work on the special teams when they're up 8-0. It's Tyler Ray along the right wing now. He sends it over to Cole Layton. He carries it down low. His hard shot's knocked down. Goalie jumps on that one, covers it up. We got a little pushing and shoving right in front of the net. Little rough stuff here. Tempers are getting heated. It's Norman and Ray in there mixing it up with the Eagles. Looks like Norman's going to go to the box. 2 minutes for slashing, I believe, which is an interesting call in that situation. But it's going to be a little 4-on-3 hockey, which you don't see all that often. Lots of space out there. The Rusts are still with an advantage. As the officials try to get everything sorted out here, make sure we got the right number of players on the ice, dropping the puck in the right circle. Looks like we're ready to go. Suretsky comes in and wins the draw. Berg chips it forward to Suretsky. He's going to take his time. He knows the situation. Working it up through the middle of the ice. Down into the corner. He'll go in behind the net. He's got Berg up top. He'll play it to him there. Bailey on the other side. It goes over to Bailey. His long shot's blocked. Eagles try to clear the zone, but Berg's there to put a stop to that. Lishka sends it cross ice to Suretsky. He can't keep it in the zone, though, so he's got to back it up a bit. He sends it back over to Kyler Lishka. Back to Suretsky. Once again, he'll circle back, taking his time. He's got Bailey on his right. Sends it to him. Just almost out of his reach. Bailey has to just chip that one forward. He'll swing it back to Suretsky. Suretsky keeps it in the zone. Over to Lishka. Brings it around the boards. James up at the point. 4-on-4 hockey now. Back to James on the far side, but that pass is tipped. And nobody can hold on to it. Now the Eagles are able to clear the zone. And Fletcher plays it to nobody in the middle of the ice. So the Eagles are able to pick it up. They're back to full strength. As a long dump attempt was tipped by James halfway to the net. Almost caught Goodwin awkwardly, but he was able to make the quick adjustment. Eagles now have 12 seconds remaining on a power play opportunity here. Puck almost comes squirting out in front, but Suretsky with a great defensive play to clear that away from danger. Long shot from the point is steered wide by Goodwin. And now in behind the net as Norman comes out of the box. The Rustlers are back to full strength. They got 5-on-5 hockey once again. And they clear the puck off the boards, and it just barely comes out of the zone. And now the Rustlers almost had numbers, but they're going to go for a line change. Suretsky's going to slam on the brakes, take his time, steps around a defender, and a second defender puts a little backhand shot on goal. Not too much trouble there, but earns his team an offensive zone faceoff, and he's going to go for a change. 8 minutes, 16 seconds left in this one. 8-0 for the Rustles. Now the Eagles break out of their own end. Trying to make something happen here, and they got numbers. Good rush for the Eagles, and Goodwin with a great blocker save to keep them off the scoreboard. Great job by the veteran goaltender. And now the Rustlers coming back the other way. It's Mullet and Dicker. They got McCluskey as well. It goes to McCluskey. His stick gets tied up, though. And the Eagles are able to clear it all the way around the boards, all the way down the ice. That's an icing call. You got 7:41 to go. Up next for the Wainwright Rustlers is another home game. They're going to host the Kit Scotty Monarchs next Friday. Friday, November 18th. As always, the entire season, it's an 8 p.m. puck drop. It'll be student night next Friday night. Should have plenty of students in attendance. We got a couple teachers on this Rustlers squad, and I'm sure they've got plenty of students who are excited to come cheer them on for free that night. The Rustlers, once again, just stifling on the defensive end, not allowing the Eagles really any opportunities to score. They got 20 shots on the scoreboard right now, but be tough to count. You could count on one hand how many quality scoring opportunities they've had. A lot of shots on odd man rushes in the wrong direction for the Eagles. A lot of one Eagles, two Rustlers kind of rushes. And they're going to go to the box once again as Mike Shirley gets absolutely dumped. And he's throwing punches. Shirley not happy. He really wanted to go, but couldn't find a partner. He got absolutely obliterated right in front of the Eagles' bench. Got dumped from behind right in the numbers. He's still jawing across the penalty box here. And rightfully so. Pretty dirty play for a senior AA hockey game. These guys got to go to work on Monday morning. That was a dangerous play. But because of Shirley's reaction, he also got a roughing call, so it's going to be offsetting minors. We're going to stick with 5-on-5 hockey here. They're going to call that charging, but and Tyler Ray scores. 9-0 for the Rustlers after Tyler Ray, obviously known for his elite goal-scoring abilities. Sarcasm. But Tyler Ray with a beautiful goal. He gets his first of the second season. I think he got one of the first game, I do believe. The Rustlers go up 9-0. Now the Rustlers dumping in the Eagles' end. The Eagles clear the zone, a little back and forth right now.
Tyler Ray, system number 15, Connor James, and number 55, Carson Fletcher. Time of that goal, 6:19.
Now Norman gets in there throwing the body. Puck swings around the boards. Eagles move up ice, but it's another one of those odd man rushes, not in their favor. And Connor James makes a great move to poke the puck away. Comes with speed down the left wing, circles it around the net. Looks for his brother in the slot, but defender got a stick in the way of that one. He finds Carson that crosses the blue line over there, and then back to Connor, and the James brothers do it again. It's another double-digit night for the Wainwright Rustlers. Their second game of the season, their second time venturing into double digits on the scoreboard. As Connor and Carson James connect once again. I'd have to go back and confirm this, but I do believe in 2 games, that's the fifth or sixth time that the two of them have assisted on one another's goals. It's going to be a fun connection to watch all season long. 5 minutes to go in this one. The Rustlers up 10-0. The Eagles trying to make something happen, just bring a highlight home out of this game. But another fantastic defensive play by Brian Ouellette. The Rustlers just playing lights out defensively tonight. just suffocating in their own end. Of course, the Eagles, like I said, played last night. They came to town with a short bench. They've only got 7 or 8 players on the bench. So it's a tough go for the 2-time SaskAlta Senior Hockey League champions. But that's not taking anything away from the Rustlers and their effort tonight, putting up 10 goals. Played incredible on the penalty kill tonight. Pretty darn good in the power play as well. And just everything clicking from one end of the ice to the other. Goodwin with another save. He steers that one into the corner with his blocker. And Brad Bailey comes up the right wing all alone. He'll dump it into the far corner, chase it down himself. Now Berg gets turned around, and a beautiful, sprawling play by Ty Mullet to break up a rush opportunity. And even down to 3.5 minutes to go in a 10-0 hockey game, we got Ty Mullet coming out here sprawling and giving up the body to make a defensive play. That's the kind of things you want to see out of your hockey team early in the year. It's a sign of good things to come. Wainwright wins the draw once again. Bouncing puck right around center ice, right in front of the penalty boxes here. Eventually the Eagles come away with it, but good job by Marchand to knock that off the Eagles' sticks. I don't know if it's the ice here, but nobody can seem to control the puck right in front of the penalty boxes. Woodward finally does, dumps it in. Marchand there. Shirley's there as well. Shirley sitting on 2 goals tonight, looking for the hat trick. And that's an icing call on the Eagles as we got 2:57 remaining in this one. Once again, Rustlers just controlling the pace of play, controlling the pressure all night long. Shot clock shows 43-22 in favor of the Rustlers, but I think in reality it might even be more lopsided than that. Just really controlled everything on their home ice tonight as they're going to improve to 2-0 in the season in the next 2.5 minutes when this is all said and done. Now Ray, nice little move to avoid a defender, and he scores again! Tyler Ray, the sharpshooter, pots his second of the night. Don't often see a guy wearing number 61 firing shots like that, but Tyler Ray's looked great tonight. His teammates are giving him a little love on the bench. 11-0 for the home team.
Now Rustler goal, his second of the game, scored by number 61, Tyler Gray, assist to number 47, Levi Woodward, at the time of that goal, 2:19. Ray from Woodward at 2:19.
Of course, not counting what may or may not happen around the league tonight because I don't get live updates from other games going on around the league. The Rustlers are going to move to 2-0 coming into tonight. Dewberry and Lashburn were the only other 2-0 teams. Wainwright dominating in terms of goals for. As through 2 wins, Dewberry had scored 20. And Lashburn had scored 14. You can count this as 25 for the Rustlers through 2 games. It was a 14-5 victory, and they now lead 11-0 with 1:10 left on the scoreboard. They may even add to that, who knows. But Wainwright looking real good in the early going in this 2022-23 season as we reach the last minute of play in this one. They're going to host the Kit Scotty Monarchs next Friday, as I said before. Monarchs back in the league after taking a sabbatical. So you have to think it's going to be another good game at home for the Wainwright Rustlers next Friday. If you can, come on down to the arena. Join us here. Come sit next to us in the booth. Say hi. Check out this broadcast. Or get some play-by-play action while you watch the game live. If you feel like it, we got a little 50-50 draw. The bar's open. The session's open. As the final seconds run out on this one. If you can't be here next Friday, join us on the broadcast here on YouTube, as always. 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Puck drop as the final buzzer goes on this one. It's 11-0 for the Wainwright Rustlers. Another blowout victory for the team in orange. Rustlers moved to 2-0 on the year. They get their first clean sheet of the year as Nolan Goodwin, in his first start of the season, picks up the 11-0 shutout victory, making 22 saves. He looked good tonight, as did all of his teammates, as the Rustlers put together a great team effort tonight on a Saturday night in Wainwright. Once again, thank you so much for joining us on our Military Appreciation Night. Thank you to all our veterans. Thank you to all our active serving members. We appreciate your service. For those of you joining us in the broadcast tonight, we appreciate you as well. That's it for us. We're out of here. We're going to go celebrate with the boys. Once again, join us next Friday as we host the Kit Scotty Monarchs. This one's 11-0 in favor of the Rustlers. And it's time to celebrate. Hope you enjoy your night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay warm. Stay safe. See you next week.